Iran, the United States, and Israel agreed to a 2-week ceasefire following US President Donald Trump's decision to retract his previous threats to dismantle Iranian civilization. However, concerns arose regarding seemingly conflicting proposals aimed at ceasing the regional conflict and reopening the Strait of Hormuz, as Iran maintained its position on imposing tolls on vessels transiting the strait and persisting in its uranium enrichment activities. Trump subsequently indicated that American naval vessels would be hanging around the waterway, a critical passage through which 20% of global oil and natural gas transit during peacetime. This development may represent a potential source of tension in the coming days. Now, as Iran says yes to some US terms, the spotlight is on the B-2 bomber. The legendary stealth bomber appears to have compelled Iran to cease its offensive actions once more. High-ranking officials of the United States military recently authorized an operation targeting an underground facility belonging to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or the IRGC, in the vicinity of Tehran. The B-2 aircraft destroyed the all-important secret site and dealt a deadly blow to the Shia regime. Last year, too, the B-2 made Iran cease its strikes. Here's all you need to know. B-2 bombers destroyed the IRGC's secret bunker in Iran. According to reports, the B-2 bombers were deployed from Whiteman Air Force Base in the United States, following the acquisition of time-sensitive intelligence that identified the presence of several IRGC commanders within the underground site. The operation was conducted by B-2 bombers employing massive ordnance penetrators, munitions specifically engineered to wipe out heavily fortified structures. The designated Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps facility was successfully destroyed. Remember, the B-2 also played a decisive role in last year's hostilities. In June last year, the B-2 bombers flew non-stop for about 37 hours from Missouri and refueled mid-air to fly within reach of Iran's nuclear sites. Not to forget, Iran's missile facilities are constructed deep within mountain ranges, serving mainly as storage sites. However, a number of these caves possess the capability to fire ballistic missiles through openings in their roofs. When the US must go to war, the B-2 is there on the first night. The B-2 went into enemy territory on Night 1 in support of Operation Allied Force in Serbia, Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and twice in Libya in support of Operation Odyssey Dawn and Operation Odyssey Lightning. The B-2, one of the most survivable aircraft in the world, is the only aircraft to combine long-range, stealth, and a heavy payload on a single platform. The B-2 saw its first operational use during Operation Allied Force. 2 B-2 bombers flew more than 31 hours from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri to Kosovo. They attacked multiple targets, then flew directly back. The B-2 bombers flew less than 1% of the total missions, yet destroyed 33% of the targets during the first 8 weeks of the conflict. The B-2 holds the record for the longest air combat mission in history. In 2001, the Spirit of America and 5 other B-2 bombers were the first to enter Afghan airspace for a record-setting 44-hour mission. The aircraft's performance is even more impressive in that the B-2 made a quick pit stop for a 45-minute crew and service change with engines still running. It then flew back to Missouri for another 30-hour flight for a total of more than 70 consecutive hours. The B-2 is 69 feet long, 17 feet high, and has a wingspan of 172 feet, half the length of a football field. The B-2 can reach a high subsonic speed and can also reach an altitude of more than 50,000 feet. The B-2 can travel 6,000 nautical miles without refueling and 10,000 nautical miles with only one refueling. It can reach any point in the world within hours. A B-2 can carry a payload of 20 tons. The revolutionary blending of low observable technologies with high aerodynamic efficiency and large payload gives the B-2 important advantages over existing bombers. Its low observability provides it greater freedom of action at high altitudes, thus increasing its range and a better field of view for the aircraft sensors. The B-2's low observability is derived from a combination of reduced infrared, acoustic, electromagnetic, visual, and radar signatures. These signatures make it difficult for the sophisticated defensive systems to detect, track, and engage the B-2. Many aspects of the low observability process remain classified. However, the B-2's composite materials, special coatings, and flying wing design all contribute to its stealthiness.